Hi, I'm Eddie. I'm the founder of the YouTube Barber Academy, where we've grown over 130,000 subscribers. I have 20 years behind the chair and 10 as a barber instructor. I began working with Gamma StyleCraft a couple years back because they actually listened to barbers and stylists, and they designed products to help push our industry forward. By the end of this video, you're going to know everything there is to know about the foil line, which includes the Uno, the Absolute Zero, the Rebel, and the Prodigy. The Absolute Zero foil shaver comes in at a fair price with a 120-minute runtime, 30-minute recharge, and a retractable trimmer head. So when you're trying to get that hair down to skin and you realize you may have missed one or two with your trimmer, you could just kind of flick your thumb up and you could nip those hairs off and you could keep going. And the micro USB charging is just great for charging on the go. The Prodigy shaver comes in 3 different colors. It's offered in black through Gamma, or through StyleCraft you can get it in red or blue. One of the cool things about this is it's compatible with these QI wireless chargers. So if you have a charging pad like a cell phone, you can actually charge it up right there. It has 120 minutes of runtime and a turbocharged motor that gives you 9,000 cutting strokes per minute. And it also comes with a nice protective lid that's going to keep that foil safe when it's not in use. Now the Uno shaver, I was worried about this because I didn't want it to take over the video, but this is like my secret weapon and I use this in so many different ways. It comes in red or blue through StyleCraft or black through Gamma again. Even in its small size, you still get 120 minutes of runtime, and also that motor is strong at 9,000 cutting strokes per minute. It also comes with that protective lid. You get an extra cutter all in this little micro-sized package. Now this is just so great to use on all the sensitive areas like under the nose. I always tend to cut myself here and clients, so a lot of times I like to use that little single foil to just get in those hard to reach spots. I can get it in the ears, but one of the other things I really love using it for is when I'm doing a fade and I'm really fighting with a line, a lot of times I'll tap on it down with the grain, and having that single foil, that really small area, I'm not gonna make as many mistakes and it just makes my life so much easier. Now, also, if you're a stylist and you're not allowed to use a razor and you want to follow up behind the lines, being that it's so easy to see right where it's cutting, you could literally follow up beard lines or neck lines or give your clients that like razor finish without having to use that razor. Or if you're just uncomfortable using the straight razor, this is just a fantastic little tool to have. And it really has so many little uses. So the Uno, the Prodigy, and the Absolute Zero shaver, they offer different versions of the replacement head, and they call these slick foil shavers. Now what these do is they kind of stagger the holes and they allow like longer hair to get into the cutter. And actually for me personally, this is my favorite head to use with these, but I just want to caution you because you have to get the right one for the right one. So the Absolute Zero one has its own one, the Uno has its own slick foil, and the Prodigy has its own slick foil, and they are not interchangeable. The Rebel is StyleCraft's top tier shaver. This thing has 11,000 cutting strokes per minute. It cuts through hair like butter, and it's nearly unmatched in performance. And I say nearly because it actually tied the Babyliss FX3 on my channel, where we throw all these things through a gauntlet, the clippers, the trimmers, the shavers, and we see who comes out on top. Well, for 2023 in the shaver video, the FX3 tied with the Rebel shaver. It has a 100-minute runtime and it comes with this nice matte black finish. And there's plenty of stylists and barbers out there that have like sensitive eyes, and all the heavy lighting that we're starting to use behind the chair, it could like bounce off that and kind of distract you. So the nice matte black finish is a nice touch. I would say in terms of performance, the Prodigy and the Absolute Zero shaver, they're very comparable to the Andis Pro Foil or the Wall Finale shaver. Now the Rebel compares more to the power of the FX3 from Babyliss or the Wall Vanish. All these are great shavers. Now I would say if you're a stylist and you're starting to expand into your like men's clientele, but you're not doing a lot of full skin fades and stuff like that, just a little bit on the face and cleaning up on the neck, I think the Absolute Zero or the Prodigy would be great and sufficient for you. However, if you are getting into a lot of skin fades or you're a barber and you're just doing a lot of things, you're trying to save time, I would definitely recommend the Rebel. And there's very few places where you can save time in a haircut, and getting it down to skin is one of the ones that just takes the longest in our process. It's just one of the steps that takes a while. So with that being said, I think if I can shave a few minutes off of the process of getting the hair down to skin, I think about that through the day, the week, the month. That time's going to add up. And also, I really think that everybody should consider adding a Uno to their arsenal because it's just such a useful tool. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something. And in the next video, we're going to be talking about our top tier clippers, the Rebel, the Boosted, and we're also going to talk a little bit about the skin clipper. I'll see you guys over there.